God will restore all your wasted years. Blessed morning prayer to start the day. The Lord Eternal says, I will repay you for the years the locusts, the grasshoppers, the caterpillars, and the devouring locusts have eaten. The widespread devastation caused by Mormon crickets in 2003 led to crop losses exceeding $25 million. These insects were so numerous that people couldn't avoid stepping on them when walking outside. This grasshopper-like insect, notorious for attacking the crops of Utah pioneers in 1848, can consume over 17 kilograms, 37 pounds, of vegetation during its lifetime, even though it's only about 5 to 7 centimeters, 2 to 3 inches, long. Such destruction can severely impact farmers' livelihoods and significantly affect the economy of a state or nation. The prophet Joel in the Old Testament also described a similar plague of insects that devastated the entire land of Judah because of the people's disobedience. He prophesied about a locust invasion that previous generations had never witnessed before. Joel 1:2. These locusts would leave nothing in their wake, plunging the people into famine and misery. However, Joel declared that if the people turned from their sinful ways and sought God's forgiveness, the Lord would repay them for the years the locusts, the young locusts, the other locusts, and the locust swarm had eaten. Just like insects, wrongful actions can cause us to lose the fruitful and fragrant life that God has destined for us. When we return to Him and turn away from past choices, He promises to remove our shame and restore us to a life of fullness in Him. This is a testament to God's unwavering commitment to His children. This profound promise signifies that even when time and opportunities appear stolen by hardship, personal missteps, or circumstances entirely beyond our control, God possesses the power to mend what is broken and redeem what seems lost. This isn't a superficial fix. It's a deep, transformative restoration that touches the very core of our being. To grasp the full magnitude of this promise, let us consider the historical context of the people of Israel. Their experience provides a powerful illustration of God's restorative power. This plague, a consequence of their disobedience to God, served as a stark reminder of the importance of faithfulness. However, even in the midst of judgment, God's mercy prevailed. He didn't abandon His people. Instead, He extended a promise of restoration, a promise to rebuild what had been destroyed. This restoration extended far beyond the physical realm of crops and livelihoods. It encompassed a spiritual renewal, a healing of their hearts, and a drawing closer to God. This divine act sought to mend not just their circumstances, but their very relationship with their Creator. Consequently, this demonstrates God's intent is always to bring us back into right relationship with Him, blessing us abundantly in the process. This promise, therefore, is not just about reclaiming lost time. It's about embracing a renewed life, a life filled with purpose, hope, and the unwavering presence of God. Wasted years can manifest in countless ways in life. Pursuing unfulfilled ambitions, enduring relationships that ended in heartache, facing health challenges that hindered your progress, or navigating spiritual dryness that left you feeling distant from God. These periods often leave a heavy imprint on your heart, stirring a deep sense of loss and hopelessness. Yet let me assure you, these moments are not the end of your story, for God's promise of restoration is immeasurably greater than the pain of your losses. His power transcends time itself, and He has the divine ability to redeem every second that seems lost. When you wholeheartedly seek God, trust in His plan, and surrender your burdens, He begins a beautiful process of renewal, healing, and transformation that goes beyond your understanding. God has an extraordinary way of taking the shattered pieces of your past and weaving them into a masterpiece of purpose. The Bible declares in Romans 8:28, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." This profound truth reminds you that nothing in your life is ever wasted in God's hands. Your trials, heartbreaks, and setbacks become the very tools He uses to build your character, deepen your faith, and prepare you for the extraordinary future He has designed for you. Every tear you've shed, every prayer whispered in anguish, every moment of despair can be transformed into a testimony of His unfailing grace. When you allow God to take control, your pain becomes a powerful story of redemption. Those years you thought were wasted turn into seasons of preparation, where God shapes you and equips you to fulfill your divine calling. Trusting Him through adversity not only strengthens your faith, but also allows you to witness His boundless mercy firsthand. As you see His hand at work in your life, you will begin to experience miracles that defy human understanding. Your story of restoration becomes a beacon of hope to others, demonstrating the truth of Joel 2:25. I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. God's restoration is not limited to repairing what was lost. It is about creating something far better. He replaces sorrow with joy, failure with purpose, and despair with hope. When you seek Him with all your heart, as Jeremiah 29:13 promises, you will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. You open the door for His blessings to pour into your life in ways you never thought possible. He will renew your spirit, restore your joy, and reveal a future filled with abundance and grace. Remember, no matter how far you feel you've strayed or how much time you think has been wasted, God is ready and waiting to redeem it all. Place your trust in Him and watch as He turns every broken chapter into a testimony of His power, love, and faithfulness. Your story is not over. God is just getting started. Seek Him today with all your heart and witness the miracles He will perform in your life. The journey of seeking God with all your heart is a profound and transformative experience, one that often leads to witnessing His miraculous hand at work in our lives. A crucial aspect of this journey is understanding God's restorative power. He doesn't merely patch up the broken pieces. He orchestrates a complete and beautiful restoration, touching every facet of our being. This restoration is not just a promise for the future. It is a present reality available to all who seek Him wholeheartedly. Moreover, the experiences we navigate, both the triumphs and the trials, become invaluable tools for guiding others through their own struggles. When we openly share stories of God's unwavering presence during our most difficult moments, we offer a beacon of hope and solace to those who are currently facing similar challenges. These testimonies are not just personal anecdotes. They are powerful testaments to God's enduring faithfulness. They serve as tangible proof that no one is truly alone in their struggles, and that God possesses the power to completely restore and transform lives. Sharing these experiences builds a community of faith, where individuals can find strength and encouragement in the shared knowledge of God's restorative power. God's restoration is deeply intertwined with the renewal of joy and hope within us. Psalm 51:12 eloquently expresses this sentiment. Restore to me the joy of your salvation, and grant me a willing spirit to sustain me. This powerful verse serves as a poignant reminder that when we humbly turn to God in our brokenness and vulnerability, He responds by filling us with a profound and enduring sense of joy that transcends the limitations of our current circumstances. This joy is not a fleeting emotion dependent on external factors. It is a deep-seated assurance rooted in God's unwavering and unconditional love. It is a constant reminder of our inherent value in His eyes and the unwavering belief that He holds a perfect and purposeful plan for each of our lives. This divine joy acts as a powerful force, lifting us up during times of despair and granting us the courage and resilience to face each new day with renewed hope and unwavering faith. Furthermore, God's restorative work extends to redeeming what we perceive as wasted years, offering new opportunities and abundant blessings. Isaiah 43:19 proclaims with unwavering certainty, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." This inspiring verse reveals a powerful truth. Even in places of apparent emptiness and desolation, God has the power to bring forth new life and abundance. He opens doors that we believed were permanently closed, paving new pathways where we saw only dead ends. He bestows blessings that far exceed our limited expectations. When feelings of regret over lost time or missed opportunities arise, it's crucial to remember that God is constantly at work, orchestrating new paths and creating fresh possibilities for our futures. He transforms barren deserts into flourishing oases of abundance and renewal. He doesn't dwell on the past. He actively creates a brighter future. God's restoration is a holistic process, encompassing every aspect of our being. It's not a superficial fix or a partial repair. It's a complete healing and renewal that permeates our entire existence. He tenderly heals our broken hearts, mends fractured relationships, restores our physical health, and renews our minds, freeing them from negative thoughts and patterns. Where there was once turmoil and chaos, He brings a profound and lasting peace. Where there was confusion and uncertainty, He provides clarity and direction. This comprehensive restoration speaks to God's deep love and care for every detail of our lives. As we willingly surrender our past experiences, both the good and the bad, into His loving hands, God initiates a transformative work within us. This transformation is not merely about altering our external circumstances. It's about changing us from the inside out, shaping our character, and deepening our relationship with Him. It reflects God's unwavering desire for us to live abundant, fulfilling, and purposeful lives. Lives marked by His grace, His love, and His unwavering presence. This transformation is a continuous journey, a testament to God's enduring commitment to our growth and well-being. It is in this surrender and acceptance of His restorative power that we truly begin to experience the fullness of His love and the miraculous potential of a life lived in His presence. Trusting in God's perfect timing is not just a choice. It is a declaration of faith in His infinite wisdom and unmatched sovereignty. While our human hearts may yearn for immediate restoration, God, in His divine wisdom, orchestrates everything at the precise moment that serves His perfect purpose. This journey of trusting His timing calls for unwavering faith and steadfast patience. Yet, it is within this waiting season that God does His most profound work in your heart, refining you, strengthening you, and preparing you for the abundance of blessings and restoration He has planned. When God's restoration arrives, it is not just a mere replacement of what was lost. It is a transformation that surpasses every expectation. His blessings are so abundant, so extraordinary, that they leave no doubt of His hand at work. This restoration is not just about regaining what you think you need. It is about becoming who God has always intended you to be. Through the trials of waiting and trusting, you emerge not just restored, but renewed, a living testimony of God's miraculous power. The restoration of wasted years is a testament to God's boundless love and overwhelming mercy. Psalm 30 verse 11 through 12 expresses this truth with such beauty. You turned my wailing into dancing. You removed my sackcloth and clothed me with joy, that my heart may sing your praises and not be silent. Lord my God, I will praise you forever. These words remind us that God's restoration doesn't simply mend broken pieces. It breathes new life, filling us with uncontainable joy and a heart brimming with praise. No matter how much time seems lost or how broken your past feels, God's promise stands firm. He will restore the years that feel wasted, His restoration is not bound by human limitations or time, but is abundant, overflowing, and always exceeds expectation. With God, the story is never over, and the best is always ahead. Hold on to this truth and let your faith rise, because when God moves, His restoration will leave you in awe, with a heart forever marked by gratitude and a life that sings of His goodness. Dear friend, are you yearning for a deeper connection with God and longing to witness His miraculous touch in your life? This morning, let's invite His presence into our hearts and experience the transformative power of prayer. We come before our Heavenly Father, acknowledging that life can bring seasons of loss, regret, and hardship. Perhaps you feel that certain moments or even years have been devoured by difficult circumstances, mistakes, or situations beyond your control. But take heart, for God's promise of restoration is unwavering. We stand on His word, trusting that He will bring healing and renewal to every aspect of our lives. Let us lift up those wasted moments and years, those times when it felt like the locusts have eaten, and ask for His mercy and grace to pour over them. Ask Him to restore not just time, but also joy, hope, and the promise of new beginnings. Pray for healing for broken hearts, mending of fractured relationships, restoration of health, and the renewal of your mind. Know that His restoration is not just about giving back what was lost, but also about creating something even more beautiful and meaningful from the ashes. Remember, and I will restore to you the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, my great army, which I sent among you. Joel 2:25. This verse reminds us of God's promise to restore what has been lost. He is a God of second chances, a God who makes all things new. So, embrace His love and faithfulness, knowing that He will fulfill His promises in His perfect timing. Let this prayer resonate within you, and may the grace and peace of our Lord Jesus Christ be with you always.